Sorry about the technical difficulty there. So Ahmed, so why don't you show us your coffee bar? So by the way,
Sure, sure.
Ahmed is from Bulgaria. Okay, living in 5 years, right?
Yeah,
Living in 5 years, and originally you from Iran.
yeah.
So Iranian living in Bulgaria for last 5 years, and how's the coffee over there? Pretty good.
Uh, mm, yeah. I mean, the opinions basically divided. The
Okay.
opinions, mm, I believe, people have many like
Okay.
different ideas about the
Okay.
coffee here,
Hmm.
but I know that people who are really geeky about the
Okay.
specialty coffee,
Okay.
they mainly try to order from outside of Bulgaria, mainly within EU, because they
Hmm.
don't have to pay the customs and
Okay.
fees for import. But if you like, it's better to order. It's easier to order within EU, and in this way you can try different coffees within EU.
Hmm.
Especially if you order or if you want to order something from something very
Sure.
Nordic like roast.
No. Yep.
So you have access to Swedish roasteries, Danish roasteries,
Yep.
uh, and the roasteries in Netherlands, Germany, and I believe a few nice roasteries in Italy.
Hmm.
So
Hey.
I'm not basically now enumerating all the
Hmm.
specialty roasteries within EU, but I've tried some of the good ones, from
Okay.
Vinmonobo in Norway to some of the nice roasteries like 19 grams in Berlin,
Mhm.
DAC,
Okay.
fried ads, and uh,
That is in
and
what, Denmark?
DAC is from Amsterdam,
Netherlands?
from Netherlands. Yeah,
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 that's right.
yeah.
Netherlands, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. From Denmark, Coffee Collective. I
Hmm.
really like their Ethiopians, because
Hmm.
I know the founder. I believe he has some connections, or let's say he has good connections with farmers in
Okay.
Ethiopia, especially Bekele. But I recently tried one of their national anaerobics
Okay.
from Ethiopia, and I really, really like it.
Okay.
And this wasn't a fresh coffee. I
Oh, really?
basically put it in the freezer like in last year,
Hmm.
probably October,
Hmm.
and try it now, and it was really good. It was really good.
So I mean, so when did you start drinking specialty coffee?
Basically, it was in November 2020,
Okay.
2022, and something like personal happened in my life,
Okay.
but
Okay.
by chance I found your channel
Yeah.
back, yeah, in November, like 2 years ago, let's say.
Okay.
And the first video I watched, probably it was when you tried Minion Zero for the first
Yeah.
time.
Minion Zero.
So,
Yep. That's a couple
yeah,
years
yeah,
ago back.
probably, yeah, probably that was your first video. And I remember at the time I watched another video in your
Hmm.
channel. It was when you got some pea berries, nice pea berries
Yeah.
from Kenya, and you
That's
were on
right.
a vacation, and
Yep.
probably you brought your Barista Pro with yourself, and you
That's
were
right.
in a
Yep.
villa or something. Yeah, you were trying that. I really, from that point, I was into coffee. We had a very small espresso machine, but at
Yep.
the time we were trying like grounds, and basically we used to buy those coffee grounds from grocery stores. So at some point I found that there's a word into coffee, and basically what we are trying, it's
Hmm.
not it's not very like, it's just a stale coffee. So the ground coffee, which was probably ground, I don't know, probably a year ago, a few months
Okay.
ago, and the coffee has commercial grade, so it's a commodity coffee. It's not a specialty. So gradually, I got to into this rabbit hole, and
Okay.
mm, this is where I'm here now.
Good. Hey, by the way, so how's the coffee scene in your home country in Iran?
The coffee scene is really great. The
Okay.
country has been sanctioned for many years, so basically we don't have any kind of any access
Hmm.
to SCA services.
Okay.
So basically, the people who have, like, there are really nice specialty
Hmm.
roasteries in Iran, for example, black sugar,
Hmm.
Jao, or and these are something like I haven't been there for a few
Hmm.
years, so I'm just following them on Instagram,
Okay.
and I really like the coffees that they're roasting, but
Hmm.
I'm not sure if they have the great access as, for example, a roaster like DAC
Sure.
has access to the farmers, to the coffees. So basically, the trading, yeah, for sure, it's been kind of those roasters are
Hmm.
struggling to trade coffee, to buy coffees because of the sanctions, and it's
Hmm.
been into many industries. However, they're trying to stay live, as much as
Sure.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but yeah, the scene is pretty great. Yeah, because the country has its own competitions.
Hmm.
Although I know the Iranians don't have access to SCA services, but I know they have their own AeroPress championships,
Hmm.
Brewers championships, barista, and even cupping championships.
No, really.
Yeah.
Wow.
People are really into that.
And that
Although
people really
I
into over
know,
there, huh?
yeah. But I mean, although coffee is
Good.
pretty pricey there, yeah. But yeah,
Okay, so having said that, why don't you show us your coffee bar? I know, by the way,
sure.
Ahmed is from Bulgaria right now, and Ahmed has a really nice setup there. I mean, compared to, so you have really nice setup compared to your friends over there, right? As the standard of Bulgaria, correct?
Maybe I'm not sure
Okay.
because let's say people here are really nice and they don't want to
Hmm.
show up
Okay.
and show off their stuff, but basically, s- in some aspects yes, and in some aspects no. But yeah, this is what it is, and people, as I said before, people trying to go out and try specialty coffees in a cafe. It's a bit more common here
Sure.
rather than just sticking at home and trying
Yeah.
different coffees at home. Yeah,
All right, let's show us. So Ahmed is
yeah,
going to show us
sure,
his coffee bar there.
sure.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
No,
this
no, the other
is
way. No, the other way.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
that's it.
sure.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay, why don't you get closer there so we can see
Yes,
what you have? There we go.
yeah.
So I see
So
the Sylvia, right? Go ahead. Tell us about your
yeah.
machine.
I've got a Sylvia. I also here I have a Eureka scale, but I've got also Lunar. It's on my brew bar. It's here
Okay.
I have the espresso bar. So I've
Mm-hmm.
got like the funnels, the espresso
Mm-hmm.
accessories, tamper, a few
Okay.
the tamper mats, and here in terms of I've got two espresso machines. And since Lance Cedric brought the aspect ratio,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I should call it theory or hypothesis at this time,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm really enjoying that my coffee bar because I've got the 55 and also
Yeah.
51 DeLonghi
Yeah.
Delica.
Yeah.
So I'm trying basically different coffees
Mm-hmm.
on both machines, and just to try which one I like, and basically
Sure.
if I the puck the
Yep.
thickness of puck actually
Mm-hmm.
does matter or not. But here, as we can see, this is like a 51 portafilter
Okay.
from DeLonghi, and
Mm-hmm.
here I've got the IMS baskets. So
Okay.
this is if like yeah, here you can have a thicker puck rather
That's
than
right.
just rather than just um,
That's 58 millimeter. That's right. This
yeah, yeah, yeah,
58.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Are you using what, 18 gram or 20 gram? And what's the dosing amount are you using lately?
It's basically it's let me put it here.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. If I want to go up, I've got like 20-gram basket,
Mm-hmm.
22-gram basket, but most of the time I use 18-gram
Okay.
for my daily espresso.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when I have the time, I try to, and if I want to test, so I would go for lower or bigger ratios. So
Okay.
here I have just 18-gram basket, but
Mm-hmm.
I've also got the same baskets for even smaller ratios, like
Okay.
15-gram basket. So if when I open a coffee bag and I see I
Mm-hmm.
don't have like more than 16 grams, so and I want espresso, so
Mm-hmm.
I definitely try lower ratios, lower dose, and I try to again dial for
Hmm.
that. Yeah, I just try my chance, you know.
Okay, good. And let's see your grinder selections.
So here I have the S64V
Okay,
and
V.
Lagom Casa with 48 millimeter
Okay,
burst. And here I have DLC. I've
okay,
also got
DRC.
other bursts like Cast V3,
Hmm.
SSP Cast Lab Suite Cast V3, but I haven't mounted on this
Hmm.
one yet. On my brew bar, I've got DF64 Generation 1, the old
Okay.
one, and over there I have SSP MP, 64 millimeter SSP MP.
So Ahmed,
Uh, yeah,
with your Lagoon the Casa, can you switch to 65 millimeter if you wanted to?
yeah.
Okay.
I've got this like months ago, probably
Uh-huh.
a few weeks ago. I got it second hand just
Okay.
because I didn't want to, pay for the import
That's right.
taxes. So basically, here's the fact. I know that I mean this I believe this one is a first batch or one of the first batches of Lagum Casa,
Hmm.
and no, I don't have any kind of bias regarding
Okay. Good.
against option O. But what I know that these first batches are pretty tricky if you
Hmm.
want to mount a 65 millimeter burr on it, because there is a possibility that you can break the machine. You can break your
Ah,
grinder. Yeah. Why?
got you.
Because the motors are pretty like somewhere I read that the RPM of Casa is like
Mm.
140. So
Okay.
actually, it's very nice on
Hmm.
light roast
Yep.
espresso or on filter brews, but it's not a very powerful motor
Hmm.
like if you want to compare to something like
Okay.
CF64. So
Got it.
for these first batches, yeah, there's a possibility that if you mount a bigger wear, the machine can break. But the newer ones, I haven't seen any problem.
Okay.
Like the new
Good.
ones, yeah.
All right. I mean, there you have pretty nice setup there. So, what is your go-to coffee lately?
Basically, I'm a tester. So,
Okay.
my philosophy, like for myself, I don't have a daily or go-to coffee.
Okay.
My focus is on light roast for sure.
Okay.
Without any question asked, my focus on the light roast. I tried light roast coffee on espresso for espresso and filter brews, and I don't have a like a go-to coffee because I don't try
Okay.
any blends. It's basically single roast, but I try to buy a few coffees, and when I get up in the morning, I try like pick a bag and
Hmm.
try on espresso or filter. It's basically it's based on my mood, what I
Got
want
it.
to try in the morning. But I generally I don't want to try like co-fermented or
Okay.
highly processed coffees in the morning. But
Got it.
that would be a good one if you want to try them after lunch
Hmm.
or at in the afternoon.
Sounds good. Hey, Ahmed, thank you so much for showing us your coffee bar
No
this morning.
problem.
So by the way, I mean, if you guys are watching right now, if you want to show us your coffee bar, just simply, I know you guys have been sending me pictures, okay? But if you want to show us in a live session, let me know. I'd be happy to have you on again. I mean, thank you so much, Ahmed, for joining us
It's
from
a pleasure
Bulgaria.
talking to you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
buddy.
Thank you very
Talk
much.
to you soon. Bye bye. So that's Ahmed from
Thank you. Bye
Bulgaria.
bye. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, I'm gonna see you guys next time.